Hello, my fashion enthusiasts. It's Madison from Brandibay Fashion, delighted to welcome you back for an exploration into the captivating world of fashion. Today, I take you behind the scenes of the Balenciaga Fall-Winter 2023-2024 show, orchestrated by the talented Demna Gvasalia. Imagine a presentation where the essentials are highlighted, leaving behind past tumult and controversies. This show, held on March 5th during Paris Fashion Week, chose a carefully controlled simplicity. The focus was on the clothes themselves, a bold decision that underscores the importance of returning to basics. This minimalist choice echoes a desire to move past previous controversies. Do you remember the campaigns that sparked so much discussion in November 2022? This time, Balenciaga opted for sobriety and understated elegance, an approach that I find particularly refreshing and demonstrates that sometimes, less is more. In this show, each piece seemed to tell its own story, without artifice or exaggeration. It reminded me of certain contemporary art exhibitions where the work stands on its own, without needing grand staging to capture our attention. A return to basics for Demna, who now wishes for his last name to be forgotten. Since taking the artistic reins of Balenciaga at the end of 2015, he has brilliantly imposed his unique vision. In the ruthless world of luxury, where designers often move from one house to another in just a few years, Demna has managed to firmly establish himself at Balenciaga. 8 years is almost an eternity in this industry that loves constant change and fresh faces. It is somewhat like a marathon in a universe accustomed to sprints. For nearly a decade, Demna has continuously dazzled us with spectacular and sometimes even daring presentations. You surely remember the show in the mud, or the one that recreated a real snowstorm. Well, this time, the Georgian designer took everyone by surprise by opting for purity and simplicity. Imagine an auditorium draped in pristine white fabric, like a blank canvas ready to be painted. But beware, this was no ordinary venue. It was the auditorium of the Carrousel du Louvre, a space specially designed in the 90s to host the grandest fashion shows. A true return to roots for Demna, who seems to want to mark a new beginning. It's as if every element was carefully thought out to wipe the slate clean and start anew. I felt a particular emotion seeing this stripped-down presentation. It reminded me that sometimes returning to the essential can be just as powerful as the most sophisticated special effects. Demna Gvasalia, with his creative genius, sought to pay tribute to the illustrious Cristóbal Balenciaga, the maestro of black, often referred to as the couturier of couturiers. At the opening of the show, the stage is dominated by 7 entirely black silhouettes, a true ode to this artist of architectural tailoring. It was as if black embodied a blank canvas, ready to embrace a crescendo of shades. First, subtle grays that transform into deep navy blue, then bursting into a symphony of colors, from total denim looks to elegant beige trench coats. A moment that particularly struck me: the appearance of a cobalt blue tracksuit ensemble with almost pagoda-like shoulders. A bold vision, decidedly in tune with the times. And what about the distorted floral patterns that seemed to dance on the garments like a painting in motion? Demna's ingenuity also manifested in his way of reinventing classic tailoring by repurposing trousers to create unexpected pieces. Imagine belt loops subtly placed at the ends of sleeves or legs suspended on shoulders, defying conventions as if the models were strutting on all fours. Nearly 700 privileged individuals attended an event that managed to remain discreet despite its scale. Contrary to usual expectations, this fashion show did not make rounds on social media. Why? The answer lies in the creator's approach, a desire for simplicity and elegance without media frenzy. Celebrities, often present, this time gave way to a more intimate atmosphere. What particularly struck me was the absence of garish logos that had until now been Balenciaga's signature under Demna's influence. This collection seems to mark a turning point, a break from the past to appeal to an audience fond of subtlety rather than extravagance. It's as if Balenciaga is inviting us to rediscover the very essence of style without artifices. As we witness the end of an era marked by the brand's ostentatious cult, it is also the beginning of a new chapter for Balenciaga and its creator. an exciting evolution that promises beautiful surprises for the future. Thank you warmly for following this analysis. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a thumbs up, comment your impressions, and share your views on this show. We will meet again very soon for new fashion adventures. Enjoy the rest of the show, and as they say in the fashion world, may your style always be as bold and unique as you are. Goodbye, and always keep an eye on the future with elegance and passion.